Hello and welcome to the Suburbanites Podcast. I'm Connor Donovan.
Jim McEwen.
And Keith Zontini.
And we're going to be talking about some stuff today. So
Indeed we will.
Indeed. Conversating.
So since we're going to be talking about movies, what did you want to say about the Book of Life, Jim?
Okay. So the Book of Life, it's the concept is basically there is the Day of the Dead in Mexico, and there are two versions of being dead. You are either remembered and everything's a party, or you're forgotten and it's like a wasteland. And
that sucks.
That is awful.
And people are despondent and sad, and they are dead. And but they're rulers in both realms, and the ruler in the remembered realm, La Muerte, she's like the best. And then I can't remember the name of the other.
Is that Zoe? Is that Zoe?
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
And but she makes a wager with the other dude because
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum, whatever. I don't know. I don't
Dude,
remember.
Channing Tatum.
No, it definitely wasn't Channing Tatum. He played a different character. But they make a deal because he doesn't want to live in his realm anymore. So there's three mortals that they are following throughout the movie, and there are two boys who are like vying for the affection of a third girl, and
conflict.
Yeah. And so they champion one of the boys each, and yeah, that's what essentially the movie is about.
Is it good?
It's actually very good, and it's very colorful.
Because when I saw commercials, it was like, I'm not so sure.
That's what I thought.
But it looked like really cool.
Sounds really convoluted.
It's not that convoluted. I'm just horrible at explaining. But yeah, you guys should definitely go give it a watch because the colors are mainly like it's so beautiful.
And Guillermo del Toro did stuff with it, right?
I think he produced it.
Yeah,
I might be wrong.
Something like that.
It didn't seem like he was the biggest name in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Quentin Tarantino, one of my favorite directors. I know you like him.
Yes.
Do you like him, Keith?
He's the one with all the explosions, right?
He's the Pulp Fiction guy.
Oh yes, I love that movie.
Also, didn't he do
just for everyone out there, I don't know as much about
Justin
movies.
liked?
He did Inglourious Bastards, and he did
what was it called?
Django Unchained.
No, it was
Reservoir
like
Dogs.
kind of a while ago.
A movie that Justin liked.
Yeah, it was like about Irish people or something.
Jackie Brown?
No,
I never saw that.
I have no
Never
idea.
mind.
I didn't see Jackie Brown.
Just ignore that.
We'll just forget about
So he's doing a new movie called The Hateful Eight, and the script was leaked online a while ago, and he got really pissed that the script got leaked online.
I'd be pretty upset.
And he threatened not to do the movie, and everybody was like, yo, chill, Quentin. Like,
settle down, bro.
And but it turns out he's doing it. He's got Sam Jackson, he's got Kurt Russell. That's who I know is in it.
There's a few pretty good names on here.
Yeah.
Tim Roth too.
Is Tim Roth in it?
Tim Roth's in it.
Yes. Keith and I watched a movie with Tim Roth last night.
Oh yeah, what was
it? It was great.
It's Funny Games.
Funny
Games US.
Okay.
It's the movie I was telling you about, the horror movie.
Walton Goggins.
But anyway, so he was doing a panel about the Hateful Eight, and people were interviewing him, and apparently he's going to retire after 10 movies. And this is his 8th movie.
That is
and I'm like,
scary.
That is scary.
That's not cool.
So, yeah. This is his 8th movie, hence the Hateful Eight. And so what do you think? I think
sounds pretty hateful.
I think he's going to pull a Jay-Z and just, like, say he's retiring and then just, like, come back whenever he feels like it.
I hope so, man.
Whenever he's like, oh, cinema's going down, might as well come back and do something great.
Yeah. And he said, quote, directing is a young man's job. And I have to disagree with that.
I have to disagree as well.
There's some fantastic.
There's some great elderly actors.
Yeah. Scorsese.
Older actors.
Scorsese for starters, but, like, yeah.
Well, I mean, what about George Lucas? Seems like he hit his stride, and then everything kind of went downhill when he tried to do that again.
I mean, that's true, but I feel like
it's really hard to top what he did. But
I feel like directing is like a you need experience to direct. Like,
yeah,
it's almost like you have to start off in the horror movie genre just to know what not to do.
And it's like there you see very few hits, like really good movies that come from first-time directors. I mean, we just saw Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler was a first-time directorial effort, and it's like
it was a fantastic movie.
I completely forget.
But that was an excellent movie.
Yeah, and it's like that was a first directorial debut, but you barely ever see that. Like directing is such like I feel like an experienced kind of job, and so yeah, I disagree. I think that
Plus, I mean, like, I think that one of the things that's really important to directing is to have experiences and things that you want to share with people. And, like, just because he's older doesn't make him stop having experiences. These are things that he can talk about that other people will be able to, you know, sympathize with, like older people.
And actors, too.
Yeah.
Like, he's got like Sam Jackson and Tim Roth, like actors that he's built many like relationships with.
He has a
over the
solid
years.
cast.
Yeah, he's got like a good, and John Travolta too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Dan Gilroy was the director of Nightcrawler. He's written some stuff, but this was his first directorial effort. Yeah,
Not
great
bad.
movie. Yeah, dude.
That's a good start.
That's an excellent start.
So I was gonna say something else about movies, but I forgot.
What's the movie that you and Keith? I don't know if Keith watched it, but you were watching with Jake Gyllenhaal the other night.
Oh, Enemy. I haven't finished it yet. I got like halfway through and then I like fell asleep.
But it's good.
It's weird.
What's the basis of it?
So Jake Gyllenhaal plays this college professor, and he gets really like depressed all the time, and he has like meaningless sex all the time with like this random, I think it's his girlfriend, his wife or something, but he's just not into it, and he's just kind of like, he seems like really depressed, and there's this really like oppressive filter on the camera the entire movie. It looks like this like really weird yellow, and it's like, I'm like, that's all right.
It's always just fun to watch when there's a movie that like is a director that knows how to use colors.
Yeah.
Like
But the entire movie is just shot in that filter. Like
Yeah.
it's like they put the filter over the camera for the entire movie. So Jake Gyllenhaal just starts like watching this movie randomly, and then he notices that a random extra in the background looks exactly like him, and he's like, "What?" So he like looked up the dude, and it turns out that he has like a doppelganger, pretty much.
Okay.
Not like a twin, because he like calls his mom. He's like, "Yo, do I have a twin?" And mom's like, "Nah."
Mom, be straight with me.
But it's like really weird because there's a lot of symbolism, there's a lot of imagery that I feel like are just going over my head, and that's like what everybody says too. Everybody's like too deep for me. So yeah, I mean it's like, and Jake Gyllenhaal plays both the characters, and both the characters are like pretty different in their personalities. So it's just
That's impressive.
yeah, he's killing it this year, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is that movie from this year?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Enemy? Yeah, it's this year. I'm not done with it yet, so I don't really know how it turns out, but that's the basic premise.
I hadn't even heard of it.
Yeah, it didn't get a theater release, I don't think. Or maybe it did. Maybe it got a limited theater release. But it's
73% on Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's shaping up to be a good movie, but again, it's just like it's too deep for me. It's just like I hate to sound like a scrub, but yeah.
We also watched Interstellar recently.
Yo, dude.
Talk about
the more I think about that movie, the worse it gets.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was so upset because when I went home, I went on Reddit and there was
Reddit is like fangirling so hard.
No.
about that
I
movie.
was I'm on a subreddit called r/flicks,
Yeah.
and it's like people who are more I don't know, movie inclined, like they think about it, I guess, but a bunch of people were not very happy with that movie.
Really? I mean,
And it crushed my dreams because I loved that movie.
dude, it was good, but like I'm hearing people saying that it's like Christopher Nolan's best film, and it's not. Like, and everybody who says it's better than Memento, I'm like, yo, you need to like go see Memento again,
Rewatch Memento.
and then tell me it's better than Memento. Like, that was like Christopher Nolan's writing at its prime. Like the writing was so stellar in that movie, and like The Dark Knight, like you can't like. I didn't think that movie topped The Dark Knight at all, but it's got like those Christopher Nolan tropes. I was telling Jim, it's we're not gonna spoil too much, but like there's such like, it's kind of like Inception in the sense that they're very underdeveloped characters. Like you get like a protagonist, and you get like the secondary protagonist, and usually the love interest.
Dude, Inception screwed over my mind so much.
Yeah,
Just
dude,
could not.
Inception was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
But like in Inception, there was Leonardo DiCaprio, and then there was like Ellen Page. Granted, Ellen Page wasn't the love interest, but like she was like the secondary character that was a little bit more developed, and there was just a bunch of other characters that were really underdeveloped, and that's the same in Interstellar. There's like a couple other astronauts that go with them, and you're like, well, I don't really care about them.
Yeah, those characters were not very well developed.
Yeah, not at all. And like, it leaves a lot of questions about like. I'm a fan of ambiguity at the end of movies. Like, I mean, spoilers, the end of Inception. Like, I loved the ambiguous ending at the end of that. But like Interstellar, it's like I don't know, it's too ambiguous, and there are a lot of plot holes in it. I feel like I'm not really gonna spoil the plot holes, but like, the more I think about it, I'm like, why did he do this? How did this happen? Like,
yeah.
The more I just kind of like, there's just plot holes, and I feel like if Christopher Nolan like reread the script like 1,000 more times, I don't know. But I mean, he's Christopher Nolan. Like, the movie was still amazing, but there's just minor plot hole nitpicky things that I'm seeing with it. The more I think about it, and so is everybody else. But people there's like a really big spectrum. Like, people are loving it and people are hating it.
It's pretty I don't know. It's kind of all over the place. And,
yeah.
But I heard, I don't know if you guys heard this. My girlfriend told me that a mutual friend of ours was part of the consulting like science team for
what?
Ankit Kumar was
Ankit?
part of the
Oh yeah. I saw
serious?
that on Facebook. Yeah.
that they consulted with to like make the movie as accurate as possible.
Dude,
That's pretty crazy.
I gotta tell you, the time
That's
dilation.
awesome.
Somebody mathed out all the time dilation on Reddit, and it was like spot on.
Oh, dude.
I'm like, Christopher Nolan, the physicist. And yeah, dude,
Man, that stuff was crazy.
it was. It was like it was a really well made movie too, and it was ambitious as hell.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. And I don't know. I thought of it, and Matthew McConaughey, he was really well acted.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's some really good scenes in there. A lot of people were saying it was too sappy, and I feel like it was too sappy in a little bit, but like, I don't know. There were some parts that were really sappy, but there were other parts that were emotional but still hit home with me personally. But I definitely do get the sappy kind of moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you like Gone Girl?
I loved Gone Girl. I thought
I can't say anything about it because I haven't seen it. But
I loved it. I saw it with Haley, which was a mistake because it's like the worst date movie possible.
what's the plot? I don't even know.
So without actually, I'm not gonna talk about the
don't
plot.
get into plot summary now.
Because it's like, it's better if you go in without having seen like maybe you've seen the trailer, and like that's okay, but like don't read anything else about it, because it's like, it's such a better experience if you go in like not knowing anything.
But you would suggest I go see it.
Yeah. Ben Affleck gives like the best performance he's given
Okay.
in a movie, and like that's like discounting The Town, that's discounting
That's
Good
a
Will
pretty,
Hunting.
Pretty high claim.
Yeah, dude,
Really?
he killed it in this movie.
I just watched Good Will Hunting for the first time.
Dude,
Really?
for the first
I
time,
was-
Wait, really? That's
yeah,
a terrific
for
movie.
the first time like three nights ago, and that was like
gotta say, dude,
That
Robin
was, like,
Williams,
one of the most amazing
one of the
movies
best
I've ever
movies
seen.
ever.
dude,
It's my
Robin
top,
Williams
in my
is
top 5.
best performance.
oh,
Like, people want to talk about the genie, people want to talk about Hook, but it's like, dude,
It
Good
was-
Will Hunting.
it was amazing
For him, actually, not in like a cartoon character, it was
Yeah.
definitely his best performance.
Yeah.
I just saw in the movies today when I went to go see The Book of Life. I saw the trailer for Night at the Museum 3.
Oh my god.
That's like such a shame.
And just looking at
The first one was good.
I loved Robin. I love Robin Williams. It's such a shame to hear of his passing, and it's like the last movie we're gonna be left with
Yeah.
is Night at the Museum 3.
This
from
is his
him?
legacy.
Like, oh, come on.
what's the name of the guy who was in Marley and Me, and he's the cowboy in.
He's a comedy actor. I forget his
Yeah.
name.
But you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He always acts with the Guardian, or whatever it's called, the like the 300 Roman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think I just said like 8 different words. It didn't make any sense together, but yeah, those two guys, just like, there was this one scene that they showed in the trailer where it was Pompeii.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah,
Owen
Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah.
And like Pompeii, and there's the lava flowing towards them.
Oh,
and the monkey
yeah.
pees on him. It's like, oh
Jesus.
no.
The monkey pee.
It's like, come on.
You know what's going to be worse than that movie? Dumb and Dumber 2.
Oh no.
I'm so not excited for Dumb and Dumber 2.
I feel upset watching trailers. For
Yeah,
that
I've
movie.
seen, because I've been to the movies a lot this season, and it's like, I have to see the Dumb and Dumber. I've probably seen the Dumb and Dumber 2 trailer maybe like 7 times.
And that's not counting, like, we don't watch TV that much. They play that trailer.
Oh, do they? Yeah, I don't watch TV.
The TV that I absorb is essentially through my parents when I come upstairs and either see my mom watching Housewives of New Jersey or my dad watching The Big Bang Theory. That's the TV that I get.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I really like Big Bang Theory, but I see the appeal.
It's actually kind of witty and funny at some parts, but like I don't want that much of it.
Yeah. There was movie that people should go see because it did awfully at the box office, but like it's worth a watch. There's a movie called Kill the Messenger with Jeremy Renner, the guy who plays Hawkeye in the Avengers movies. It's really awesome. It tells the story of this reporter named Gary Webb, and he like exposes this like CIA
I remember seeing the
conspiracy.
commercials for that.
Yeah, this like CIA conspiracy where they're like funding the Nicaraguan Contras, whatever they are. And in exchange, they're like giving them guns in exchange for cocaine, and they're like distributing the cocaine into like African American communities.
Oh.
And he like uncovers this huge plot, and it's like it was like an actual thing, and like it was really awesome. Jeremy Renner was really well acted in that movie. Also, a similar movie, another political thriller, Philip Seymour Hoffman in A Most Wanted Man. That movie is like up for rental right now, and everybody should go see that movie. It's a slow burn. It's like a wicked slow burn. Like there will be blood levels of slow burn.
Okay.
But it's Philip Seymour Hoffman absolutely kills it, and it's like talking about actors that leave legacies. That is a good legacy to leave, and not Mockingjay. Mockingjay will not be Philip Seymour Hoffman's legacy.
Oh man.
But yeah, two really good political thrillers that really went under the radar this season. So yeah, go see those movies. And now moving on from movies, unless you guys want to say anything else about movies.
No.
Nah.
So,
Like I said, the only time I go to the movies is with you, so I've seen everything you've seen.
It's good for conversation.
True.
yeah. So on Reddit, I saw this ridiculous thing that I like posted about to you guys, but I didn't really. But I hope you guys didn't read it, like read the entire article.
I didn't even look at it.
All
I don't
right,
even know what
so
you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't think either of us saw it.
the Discovery Channel is
Oh wait, no, I have seen
Oh, is this the snake thing?
the snake thing. The
snake
Discovery
thing.
Channel is wrapping this random dude in like this like latex kind of covering, and they're making or they're enticing a snake to eat him.
In my EMT class, we actually talked about the feasibility of how he would survive, and we were like, is he just gonna like stretch his arms and like
dude,
pop the snake?
I was talking to
open?
my mom about this. I was like, "Yo, he's gonna Hulk out. he's gonna be like Bruce Banner, and then like ripping off his clothes when he goes Hulk."
Just gonna bust out of that snake.
Wait, what is it? What's even like the scientific reason? Just to like
I don't
film
know.
the inside of a snake? Like,
Do they even want us to film it? I thought it was just.
No, they're filming it. They're giving the guy a camera.
all you would
from
have
what
to
I
do
read.
is like put a camera in like a dead rabbit and throw it at the snake. Why send a person in there?
It's not
wanna
as fun that way.
I want to see the raw footage from the cameras outside of the snake of just them.
The big
I love
human.
just the big snake and just like no movement. It's just like the snake, just like the massive,
mass of the
girthy
person.
snake. Yeah, that would be the funniest thing to me.
And so you remember how Jimmy Fallon did, or I think it was Jimmy Fallon, the late night comedian guy. He did that thing where the chick set her hair on fire.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, he did this like viral video trend where
He made viral videos
Yeah.
and he's like, check it out how illegitimate this.
people thought it was legitimate. It was this girl like trying to twerk or something, right? And then like she just like fell over, and then she had like a iron or a candle on, and then her hair got set on fire.
Oops.
But apparently in the last 5 seconds of that movie that was cut out for the original YouTube version before it went viral, Jimmy Kimmel comes in from like behind the door or something and like trolls everybody. And so he like unveiled that. So there's like a similar thing where there's like this viral video hoax. I think it's stupid the way they're doing this.
I don't like this.
So there's this this is about Smash, and the Smash community got really pissed about
Let's be
this.
clear, Super Smash Brothers, the game.
Yeah. So the new one just came out. The new one is coming out for Wii U in a couple weeks. So a really notable Super Smash Brothers commentator for like tournaments and stuff. His name's D1. He was at like an opening for it, or where they had the demo for the Wii U, and there was this 10-year-old girl there, and her name was Karissa. You hear about this?
I heard about this, yeah.
So, D1 goes up, and he's like really good at Smash. Like he's like universally known to be like nasty. So he he goes up and he challenges Karissa to like a one-on-one in the Wii U version. And so she picks Diddy Kong and he picks like Palutena, like the chick from Kid Icarus. And he's been playing Smash, so he knows what to. He knows.
He knows what's up.
He gets wrecked and so she's being termed, I shit you not, Karissa the Destroyer.
How old is
She's
this
10
girl?
years
She's
old.
10 years old.
That's ridiculous. No, but it's a hoax.
It's a hoax though. Like
And-
they posted this
What, did he just throw the match?
No, he didn't throw the match. She actually like wrecked him.
Okay.
But like they trained her. Like GameStop and Nintendo had this ad, and they like somebody dug up like this ad saying like, "Hey, come audition for this role, and then we'll teach you to be good at video games, and then basically provide marketing." And
So this
boost sales.
This hoax was put on by GameStop.
But yeah, I think GameStop and Nintendo. I could be wrong. Definitely GameStop because GameStop housed the demo.
And did they do this at that weird invitational thing? That they
No. This was like separate from the invitation.
Okay.
But it was like it's just like another marketing ploy to boost sales, and it was like really entertaining video. But like, knowing that it's fake is just so dumb. So everybody's like, because it's like everybody was in the comments before they realized that it was fake. They're like, "Oh, dude, she's gonna win Apex this year. She's gonna win Evo. It's gonna be all over." And so yeah, everybody was like freaking out, and D1 at one point starts boosting the crowd. He's like, D1 doing the cheers, and then she pauses the game, turns around and goes, Karissa, and she like gets everybody so hyped. It was just absolutely ridiculous.
I think that's kind of funny, but there's something I don't know. There's just something like bad about just trying to like destroy this this medium for
viral videos. Yeah.
I don't know.
It leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah. But I will not deny that Karissa is kind of funny.
That's
dude,
great.
Karissa the Destroyer. Okay. We went to the arcade yesterday.
Oh my god. We're talking about this.
Dude, yeah.
This arcade was the worst, man.
Dude, you and your Galaga.
It was
the
awesome.
The one thing
They didn't have Galaga.
The one thing Jimmy wanted to do was Galaga, and guess what they don't have?
Yeah,
Galaga.
I called Jimmy up. Like Keith and I were gonna go to the arcade and like play some games and stuff. Like I was in the mood for some DDR. And,
You're always in the mood for some DDR.
Yeah, I'm always in the mood for some DDR. So I called up Jimmy and I'm like, "Yo, we're gonna go to an arcade. Do you want to join?" And he's like, "Does it have Galaga?" And I'm like, "Probably." Like
it's gotta have Galaga, right?
What arcade doesn't have Galaga?
All app
This
arcades
one.
have Galaga, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
This one didn't.
It does not have Galaga. I was sorely disappointed.
You played some Mortal Kombat though.
I did. And
what?
I don't want to talk
Like
about
you get
it.
wrecked?
Did
I
Siddicha
didn't get
wreck you?
wrecked, but Siddicha beat me again. My girlfriend can beat me at all arcade games.
Oh really?
Except for DDR. I'm better than her at DDR.
Dude, you should have played DDR with me.
I'm awful.
No,
Yeah,
she's pretty bad at DDR, and so am I.
I cleared 1 out of 3 levels.
Yeah.
I think.
You saw me play DDR. I'm not good.
You're all right. I'm not terrible.
Okay.
You got
I
some
mean-
sweet moves. But
Show me your moves.
No.
So, Keith played DDR for the first time yesterday.
yeah.
How is that even possible? Like, did you just
I don't know how you
never
made
have
it.
played DDR?
I remember in the middle school we had the DDR mats like on a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Middle school.
And yeah, at the middle school, like we'd go to gym, and some days they'd have the thing where you could walk around to the different stations. Like there was hula hoop.
I remember those. Yeah.
There's always the one DDR station that everybody wanted to be at, and like they'd be like, "No, we don't want to change." Every time, everyone was like really upset, and every time it would just be Funky Town. Every single time I pick Funky Town.
Well, I just can't conceive that like that is your first time playing DDR.
That was my first time in 18 years of life.
Wow.
Playing DDR.
And we played like this weird Japanese rhythm game that yelled at me a lot. And Crazy Taxi, dude, the best arcade game to ever exist. Crazy Taxi. Speaking of driving, when I was doing deliveries one time, because I do pizza deliveries, I delivered. I don't know if I told you guys this story. I delivered to this one house who like has a reputation among all the drivers for making you wait like 7 minutes. And then
So
giving
annoying.
you no tip, but not just no tip, because he orders by credit card, which means you have to sign the
Is that
thing.
the
and
Oreo guy?
It's yeah. So he consistently gives a 0.00 tip. He writes it on the slip.
Oh, so he goes out of his way.
He goes
to
out of his
give
way
no
to
tip?
not tip me.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but
he
one
could
time,
so easily tip you.
yeah. But one time he I waited like 7 minutes for him again, and like he came to the door and I gave him the food, and so he writes his 0.00 on it, and then but I didn't see it. So when I got back to the car and I like checked the slip, it genuinely looked like Oreo.
Like he'd written Oreo.
It was like
I remember
it was
picture.
like O, and then the point looked kind of like an R because he scribbled, and he like scribbled into the next O, and it looked like an E, and then he stopped, and then there was just another O. So it looked exactly like Oreo. So I just made the caption like, not sure if he's giving me no tip or an Oreo, because I'll go back in there and I will demand that Oreo.
I will get that Oreo.
So yeah, I got a lot of crazy delivery stories.
Must smell pretty good.
Man, does it makes my car smell good until they're not in there. Like I
And
have
then
like
it's, too much.
Yeah, I have like an old pizza smell in my car sometimes, and it's
the
like
worst.
I gotta constantly be refreshing those air fresheners.
How long does one last?
An air freshener?
Yeah.
I mean, I got a Sonic the Hedgehog one. From my
yeah, that
brother.
lasted like a day, didn't it?
It did. It lasted like max 2 days, and it smelled so good. And I was really excited because I still have it in there just because it's Sonic the Hedgehog. And Sonic
Just
the
buy
Hedgehog's
them in
Of
bulk.
course.
Just buy them in bulk.
Yeah.
PJs.
Yeah.
No, but they're probably expensive because it's like Sonic. But it smelled delicious. I'm pretty sure it was like Sonic Breeze or some stupid catchphrase like that.
That's pretty cool.
But
So I'm gonna change the subject very abruptly right now.
fair enough.
What is the general consensus on IHOP?
On IHOP, I've
Yeah.
been there once.
I've never been there.
Okay. Well,
Dude, I actually wanted to talk about pancakes.
oh yeah.
I actually like wrote it down to talk about
Good
pancakes.
segue then.
Yeah. I mean, I've been to IHOP once and it was delicious. Why, do you not agree?
I've been to IHOP once and I got a delicious burger. But
What?
yeah, I know. I got.
You're the worst.
It was nighttime.
I didn't even realize they had burgers.
Yeah. And
Wait, you
then
didn't go with the Ultimate Team that one time?
I went that time as well. That's
I
what I'm
didn't.
gonna talk
See,
about.
that's the one time I could have gone but didn't.
I got a bacon omelet with it was a bacon omelet and I had it. It was so gross, dude.
Oh, dude, IHOP on blast right now.
Oh
Shots
my God,
fired.
it was disgusting. And I've been told that like that exact order is delicious if I go to a different IHOP.
Yeah.
I've been told that the IHOP on by Cape Cod, that exit around there,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
an
yeah.
IHOP there.
Yeah, that one.
I've been told that it has amazing bacon omelets, but I don't even know if I want to try it again. Because like
I don't know if I want to drive all the way to Cape Cod for a bacon omelet.
I think I would, but I got a bacon omelet with home fries, and both of those things were bad. Oh no, I think it was hash browns. They were bad.
So IHOP, you are on blast right now.
Yeah.
Jim is calling you out.
I'm not happy with your service.
Slam.
Okay, just going back for a second. The Sonic air freshener, or if you want, you can get Tails. Or
What's the tails? What's the catchphrase for the tails one?
I'll show you in a bit, but it's $2.25 a piece.
Yeah, no.
That's way too expensive.
For an air freshener, they're like 50 cents at the Shell down the street.
Let me get the Tails.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited to hear what the crappy pun for the tails one is.
We're gonna have to vamp.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
Oh, but yeah, International House of Pancakes. I like their
Not
I
a
like
fan.
their stuff.
I'm just not a fan.
When I went there, the only time I've been there, they had some damn good pancakes.
Maybe
Can't
I'll
complain.
Maybe I'll give it another try, but
And not get omelets, get pancakes because it's the International House of
I
Pancakes,
don't
Jimmy.
like. Okay, where's your favorite pancake? Who makes the best pancakes?
My mother, dude. My mother makes the best
think
pancakes.
Uncle Connor chocolate chip pancakes.
I'm willing to bet that my mom's pancakes are better than your mom's pancakes.
Yo, you put my mom on blast right now?
I think we
down.
should have
Shots fired?
I think we should have a pancake making contest.
Oh, we absolutely should.
Because my mom makes some pretty good pancakes. You've had them.
I have had them. Your mom makes some quality pancakes.
I've only had Connor's.
Shout out to Mrs. McEwen
All right, I'm gonna.
and her pancakes.
Yeah.
And I can't find the Tails one again.
Oh, you can't find the name of the
It's
tails?
literally good. I can't find the catchphrase.
Oh, but
Now that we mention it, we're going to start a McEwen family pancake International House of Pancakes. McEwen family style
MHOP. Mom.
M hop.
But anyway, so I was having some pancakes. Here's where the segue comes
Okay,
in.
all right.
Like, I was having some pancakes this morning because I got called out of work, which I was ecstatic about.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And so my mom made some pancakes, and she made some for me, and she made some for my brother. And she put butter on my brother's pancake. I don't eat my pancakes with butter. Is that weird?
No.
I don't.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't use butter.
I thought it was kind of like a general thing.
I mean, it is, but it's like, why add the butter?
I can imagine it being good, but I'm not willing to try it.
See,
Fair
I've
enough.
tried it. See, I've tried it. I like it. I just don't think it's necessary.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like, I'm trying to lose weight. I don't need the butter.
Yeah. we all have a friend, Jenna Heaps.
Yeah.
One time, my family went to Pizzeria Regina in the north end of Boston. It's kind of expensive, a little pricey. It's very not hard to get into, but you have to wait because so many people want to go there. Because it was like the start of a chain of Pizzeria Reginas in different places.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very greasy, and she gets her food. It's almost like a pub, the place.
Yeah.
But she gets her food, and she has the pizza, and she immediately drops it all over the floor. And it's like face down, like cheese down on the floor.
It's it.
And it's
you can't eat it then.
It's because
you're out.
It's so greasy, and it's so like. I don't want to say it's dirty in the restaurant, but it's like a pub. You would
It's
really
a floor.
yeah.
It's a pizza on the floor.
Yeah, that's it.
It's pizza you don't eat off the floor.
It's no more. There's no more pizza. So yeah, that's
it's kaput.
It's kaput. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say something, but video games. I want to talk about video games real quick.
Gotcha.
Maybe for this last 15 minutes, talk about video games.
Go turn the light on.
Turn the light on.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lucario game.
No, not about Smash. No, we're not going to talk about too much about Smash because we don't want to lose people. But okay, maybe a little bit of it.
Solid plan.
You can easily lose people.
So,
something that I am excited about, even though I don't have an Xbox One, is the Master Chief collections.
Yes, dude.
Jimmy
and I are the biggest Halo nerds.
Oh my god, dude.
We love Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get an Xbox One specifically
just for Master
that.
Chief. I wonder if there's like a bundle where you can get like a Master Chief Xbox One.
That would be the best thing ever for me. I would love that so much.
Dude, people were hating on 343 Industries, the guys who did Halo 4.
Why?
They were hating on him so hard, like before release.
Oh, yeah?
They shattered expectations. Everybody's like, all right, we get it.
You did we understand. Halo passed the torch. I mean, Bungie passed the torch. It was a good choice.
Yeah.
Yo, listen to this. During Microsoft's conference at the Brazil game show, the company revealed a Halo, the Master Chief Collection White Xbox One bundle.
Yes. White bundle?
White Xbox One bundle.
Okay. I'll take it.
I
will take it.
How much does it say price?
I'm checking for a price. It doesn't.
Also for the Xbox One? I mean,
the bundle will reportedly cost $2,000.
Oh, okay.
Wait a sec. No, I was wrong.
Okay.
Hard end on that now.
In US dollars, $840. That's still a lot.
That's still
way too much.
That's still a crazy amount of money.
There's a $50 price drop on the Xbox One.
I thought it was $100 because they're unbundling. They're unbundling Kinect.
No. But even with the Kinect, they're doing another $50 price drop.
Oh, sweet.
From like November something through like January 2nd or something.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I mean,
for the holiday seasons. Yeah.
A lot of people like to hate on the Kinect, but I thought like what they're doing with it, not in terms of like the motion gameplay because all those are crap.
No,
but like what they're doing with the voice controls and how you mainly the voice controls.
And plus connecting it to your TV, so it's pretty much like that can be your new TV remote, just talking to your Xbox One.
It's a cool idea, and it's like obviously it's probably not going to be perfect right now. Like they're going to kind of expand upon it. But
how long was the Xbox 360 in its stride? Quite a while, right?
2005, I think.
So like a
2014.
That was a pretty
almost
solid run.
Might be 06. I could be wrong, but
either way, it's a long time, and the Xbox 360 when it came out compared to when it ended its run.
Yeah, you look at like
huge difference. They have so much.
Look at like Call of Duty, 2, right? That was a launch title to like BioShock Infinite or something like that. Mm-hmm. And you just see how far we've come in the last like 10 years.
My girlfriend still plays Harry Potter games on the Xbox.
Yeah,
the original Xbox.
Yeah, the Chamber of Secrets game was quality. Okay,
I think I played that.
I had it for PC.
I played that on the GameCube, and that was a fun game. Wait, is that the one with the trading card system?
No.
Okay, never mind.
I don't know.
There was this awful trading card system in the one that I played, and essentially, if you had the card, you would go up to somebody and they'd say, "I want this card for this card," but a lot of the time you wouldn't have the card, and he'd be like, "I don't have that card." And it's like, and he said that to every single person because
it was the famous spellcasters, right?
Yeah, it was like
they had like the Dumbledore one,
right?
And
exactly, from the movies.
Yeah, I remember that. Did not touch it at all.
Me neither. I never had any of the cards. I would always go up to like all the people and they'd be like, "Oh, do you have this card? Because I really want it." And I'd be like, "I don't have that card."
No, dude,
it's the same soundbite a million times over.
I love the open world Hogwarts in that game.
Yeah,
It was
that was
fantastic
fun.
because I played the first one too, the Sorcerer's Stone one, or the
Yeah.
Philosopher's Stone for our UK listeners.
If we have any.
Um,
We could just be talking to Nate.
Yeah. But that one wasn't open world. It was like linear, and I was like, well, that'd be really like my 12-year-old self was
Yeah.
like, man, this would be really cool if they had an open world Hogwarts. And then what?
That was it was actually pretty fun.
Yeah,
Surprisingly.
I had a great time with that game. I was just like running around Hogwarts over and over. It was so great.
You could go and do those weird herbology.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you could like grab the gnomes and like throw them
Yep.
over the. Yeah, that was fun.
Another Xbox One game that I'm excited about. We're probably gonna sound like such console fanboys, but
Yeah.
like we play our fair share of PC games from time to time.
I'm still upset that you don't like Left 4 Dead.
I don't not
That's
like
that's
it.
a
It's
call
just-
out by
I
the way.
enjoy Left 4 Dead.
Dude, you're putting me on blast here with Left 4 Dead? No, I
On the
like it.
podcast.
It's just not my favorite game.
It's
Yeah.
not my favorite, and I'm a zombie aficionado.
Yeah.
Keith's self-proclaimed aficionado.
Yeah,
Put
seriously.
that in the subtitle.
Zombie
wait, I gotta
games,
go-
movies, shows, everything.
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead definitely not my favorite zombie game though, because I don't like. It's not realistic enough for me.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you're gonna be swarmed by, like 100 zombies, I'm pretty sure you're gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a certain sense of like
I
you
mean,
can only go so far with it.
True, but still not. I enjoy it though.
I think the whole point of Left 4 Dead 2 though is that
It's teamwork,
it,
pretty much.
yeah, it's teamwork first of all, but like
It's
the zombies are not. They're not zombies. It's like a disease, but like they're still zombies.
They're zombies.
But it's like a rabies virus, and the survivors that you play as are carriers, so they can't can't have the disease.
They have it, but it doesn't affect them.
Right. So that's why they're able to like take, but still like the
Shout out
damage
to Walking
that they.
Dead. We're all infected.
But that's why they don't become zombies.
We should
anymore.
extend this podcast just to
I think so.
like hate on The Walking Dead
Dude,
hard.
I love
No.
The Walking Dead. You do that, I will hate on Breaking Bad.
Yeah, well, you'll be wrong.
Then you'd be in for some pain.
But then you just be wrong. Like, anyway, before Left 4 Dead,
we're not
the Xbox
talking
One
about
game, because I was talking about consoles, and we're probably gonna sound like such console fanboys, but we play PC games from time to time. Like, we're not exclusively. We're just excited for the new generation of consoles, even though they're shaping up to be kind of disappointing.
Yeah, they are.
And the first year, they haven't really done much with it.
I feel like
It was Titanfall, but nobody plays Titanfall anymore.
I feel like we can be looking forward to some nice. New
Oh,
games.
absolutely, yeah.
But the
'Cause
games
what
that
I
they-
want to talk about, Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, that
That's
looks
a game
really good.
that I've been really excited for a long time, and it actually lived up to expectations because I think Insomniac developed them. The guys who did Crash Bandicoot, I think, something like that.
That was a good game. Crash was.
Yeah,
good.
and Sunset Overdrive looks phenomenal, and I've been hearing nothing but
does.
good things. So that's what I'm gonna get as soon as I cop an Xbox One finally.
One thing that really upset me, that like opened my eyes to how little the Xbox One had going for it in terms of games, is that when we went to GameStop that one time and I went to go look at the games selection for the Xbox One, there was very little up there. It
Yeah.
was like, I think they I don't know if they had Connectimals, but it's like things like that.
Connectimals.
It's things like that. And I
No.
was like really upset.
And a lot of them are ports too. Like they ported Ghosts, they ported Black Flag, Assassin's Creed, and another one that I'm forgetting. But they've been doing their fair share of ports, and that's like it's not really adding to the game's library if you already have it on Xbox 360.
Yeah. It's
Like,
a little upsetting.
Peggle 2 though,
Peggle, is that exclusively
that's
for
exclusive.
Xbox One?
Yeah,
Wow, okay. Now I need to buy a console.
there's the deal breaker.
Peggle was a fun game. I'm being serious.
I mean, I never played it, but apparently it looks really fun.
I had a fun time with Peggle.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive. I'm wicked excited to play because it just looks so fun. Like there's such an awesome art style about that game that I'm excited to just like look around the city.
Going back to Peggle. That's the important topic here. Do you know who introduced me to Peggle?
Who?
My aunt, actually.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. She was playing it on her Mac a long time ago.
That's awesome.
And she was like, "Oh, come check out this game." And I was like, "What? What is this?" And
Because at first glance, it kind of looks like a crappy mobile game.
yeah, but like when you play it, it's like so fun.
Yeah.
I could get lost in that game for so long.
So Jim, I need you to agree with me on something real quick, so I'm talking with a coworker of mine, and if you're listening, you'll know who you are. You're on blast right now.
Yeah.
So
Getting called out.
we were talking about the Wii U, and I was saying how I want a Wii U, not just for Smash. But
Of course
like,
not. No. There's some great.
There's some
selections
quality
coming.
games, and there's some quality games coming.
Yes.
For the Wii U. Especially Bayonetta 2, dude. Bayonetta 2
Is that what you're excited
fantastic.
about? How about Toad Treasure Hunter?
No. I gotta say I'm not. I saw the E3 demo of that. Was not excited for Toad Treasure Hunter.
All right. Well, you're already in my bad graces, so.
All right. So what he said to me, I told him I wanted a Wii U, and he was like, "Explain your reasoning." And I told him about all the games that I would like for it, and he's like, "But they're all either sequels, or there's no original franchises, or they're HD remakes." And it's like, true.
I can see where he's coming with that, but that's just Nintendo style.
It is
And
Nintendo
It's
style.
always worked for them.
It's always worked for them, but I feel like we're gonna get so many more HD remakes of games we don't need HD remakes for, when they could be doing things like the Xenoblade Chronicles, the thing that Shulk, the new Smash fighter, is from.
Yeah.
That was like an original RPG that a lot of people really liked, and so I feel like they're focusing as much as like Wind Waker HD looks amazing,
And let me
like,
tell you, it is. I have it.
and it looks like an amazing game, but like
You have the Wii
they could be throwing their resources towards more original franchises.
That would be nice to see. How about Actually, no, never mind. I was gonna just about to advocate for a for an HD remake of what was it? It was like
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. We're all waiting for Sonic Adventure 3.
They have all rights to Sega games now,
Pretty
right?
much.
They own Sonic, like
They don't. I don't think they.
Wait, who does?
Nintendo.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure.
Was Sega bought out?
They may have been.
I can't imagine how they'd survive if they weren't.
True.
No,
No, I
survive
think they
as a
just
company.
became. I think they just became like a third-party developer
Oh, okay.
because they used to make consoles,
Right. Yeah, they
and
did.
then the Dreamcast flopped, and then they stopped making consoles. So
What
now I
about-
think they're just a third-party developer for their games.
What about Namco? Is that even still a thing anymore?
Namco, I don't. They may like still make old arcade booths or something, but I'm pretty sure. I know Atari's gone pretty much.
That's
Atari's kaput.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know who else went under recently that I'm kind of sad about? THQ.
What did they put out?
They did a lot of old GameCube games, and like you'll recognize them.
I think I am actually kind of remembering what you're talking about. What did they do? Anything?
I think I had a lot of GameCube games.
Wait, what were
with
they?
them.
THQ?
Yeah, THQ. You can look it
Yeah,
up.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
And also Irrational Games went under.
Oh, yeah.
BioShock guys.
Right. Yeah. No,
They
they did go under.
or they didn't really go under. They kind of self-destructed.
Yeah.
Because the guy who ran Irrational, I forget his name, but he was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Kind of like what Notch is doing with Minecraft.
It's so sad that like there's so many great game developers that like
that are moving to indie.
The community is just it's just like filled with horrible people. Is what
That's true. Yeah.
And it just leads to so many people who are big names in the industry that they just quit.
Yeah.
Because they get like death threats.
Well, I mean, I don't think that's why he shut down Irrational. That's
Right.
why the guy who did Fez stopped Fez 2.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm really pissed about because I loved Fez. Fez, you should play Fez. Fez is amazing.
A lot of people are like,
You'll love it, Jim. You will absolutely love that game. But yeah, like I think I forget his name. I want to say it's like Ken something, but he shut it down, like basically for the prospects of an indie game. Like he wants to go off and do his own thing. What Notch is doing with Minecraft. How he sold Mojang to Microsoft for some ridiculous amount of money. By the way, it was like in the billions.
Okay.
oh yeah.
Avatar, Boneyard, Big Mother Truckers, THQ.
And these are all things that THQ made.
Yeah, these are
right?
all THQ. Cars. They did a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's like their highest is like Xbox 360, and then they're like done.
Yeah.
Wow, it sounds
Because
like
they went bankrupt. They didn't like self-destruct like Irrational did, but they actually went bankrupt and they didn't get bought out.
That's so scary.
Danny Phantom.
Yeah, they did a lot of like kind of like those TV.
Yeah, they did a lot of that
Games.
stuff, like the Nickelodeon stuff.
Yeah. But then you get the breakout successes like Minecraft and like
Yeah.
that's got like the
That's
amount
the
of
thing.
hate that Notch was getting
for quitting.
not for quitting. Every update, like they would add something that somebody didn't like, and then he would just get all this hate. He left Minecraft, I think, either right before or after its like 1.0 release.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
He left for a while, and then I started hearing about him again. I was kind of confused.
No, because he still ran Mojang,
Okay.
but he left the
Minecraft.
project Minecraft.
Minecraft
Who was it that
developers made $326 million in 2013.
Ask how much they sold to Microsoft. Yeah, check how much they sold to Microsoft for. But this guy named Jeb.
Wait, Minecraft
Right, that was
sold
who it
to
was.
how much did Minecraft sell to
Mojang. How much did Mojang sell to Microsoft for? But yeah, Notch just left.
Wait, they bought the entirety of Mojang?
Yeah, they bought Mojang.
Wow.
And Notch left Mojang.
Really? Because of that transaction?
Yeah, he just wanted to pursue like the Irrational Games guy, just indie games.
Microsoft buys Mojang for, and this is what a couple of sites are saying, $2.5 billion.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's one company.
That's a lot of
2.5
money,
billion.
dude.
Yeah,
That's insane.
considering it was just like a crappy little alpha beta, and then
That game,
It's a
like,
great game.
that game was, it was so fun, even back in its, bare bones days.
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
We played that game a long time ago.
We played the hell out of that game.
I remember...
dude.
I remember I found out about that game, but I couldn't spare the $15 to buy it. I started telling people about the game, and everyone was like, nah, shut up, this game's stupid. And then Sumner later found out about the game, and he told everybody, and everyone was like, this game's amazing. And I, sat at home and cried, and I was like, okay, guys, whatever.
Dude, I sunk so many hours. Like, for me personally, Beta 0.8 was the best, where they added melons.
I remember that. You loved the melons.
Dude, the melons were the best.
We always used to
Melons.
take your melons.
Dude,
Yeah.
Ben Teschner's melon farms.
Yeah.
It was so big. You could see it on the map. His
Yeah.
melon farm was huge.
I had a self harvesting melon farm. It was so
That
cool.
was.
I built a melon castle.
Do you remember?
I remember that's the melon cat, yeah.
Do you remember our thing on Matt Henderson's Xbox? We had me, you, Aiden, and Ben. We had that community with the lake in front.
Yeah.
That was the best. You had another melon thing there.
Yeah.
And I remember whenever we went far from it, we just couldn't find our way home. We just couldn't.
Yeah, because we all lost our map. Anyway.
There was this server that we were on one time where somebody built a huge chicken farm.
Yeah.
And it would lag the server and nobody cared. We were all just there were so many chickens there that if you started killing them in mass quantities, it wouldn't make any difference.
Yeah.
So I would just go in there, get eggs, and then throw them all over the town. Me and Nick had a huge egg fight for an hour one time.
All right. Well, I mean, so TV.
I'm having fun.
So TV.
Oh, here we go.
Going back to that.
So first of all, what are your favorite TV shows?
You know mine, Walking Dead.
Well, you're wrong. But what's your favorite TV show?
What's my favorite TV show? Do they have to be current TV shows?
No.
No, anything.
I know a lot of people were pretty upset with this, but I liked Lost a lot.
I can't speak.
You should definitely watch
Not even
Lost.
gonna touch it.
I've only
Not
seen
even
bits
gonna
and
touch it.
pieces. It was.
Yeah, it's hard to follow sometimes, but it's a good watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's got to be Breaking Bad for me.
I have seen the first 2 seasons of Breaking Bad, and then I had to finish Lost. I realized, so I stopped.
It's just such a well written tragedy, and you get so little tragedies places now.
I feel good. I don't want to say make these. I'm going to make an overarching statement right now. That's what I'm trying to say. We don't have a lot of great art like we used to. I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong, but
I mean, you got to look in the right places.
I guess I do have to look in the right places, but I feel
it's harder to find.
A lot of the stuff that people find very exciting now is very frivolous and not
and dumb.
Like Walking Dead.
Keith.
God, no.
And
we just have different likes.
No, Walking Dead. I mean,
I like
it's
my
entertaining.
content.
I'll give it that. It's entertaining, but it's not a good show.
Yes, it is.
It's not very well written. The characters are incredibly irrational.
It's because you just don't like it.
No, I like the first season. I like the hell out of the first season.
Oh, the first season was good.
First season was good.
I've seen 2 seasons of
the
Breaking
part
Bad.
when I
and
got,
like it.
I think this is the same with everyone who watched the first season. The part when I got really hooked was when he was trapped in that tank in the Atlanta.
Yeah.
And
End of the first.
he starts getting called by on the walkie-talkie by Glenn.
It was well done.
It was so
it had
good.
its flaws, but it was still well done.
I'll give you this. It is pretty slow.
It's
real
slow, but
slow.
it's I don't care for the writing, and the characters are just in this past episode. Not gonna get into too delving spoilers. Abraham was ridiculous last episode.
Ridiculous how?
His decisions were wicked illogical, and it's they
that's
tried.
because-
No. They tried to back it up. Didn't do it for me. Still good character arc. In the flashback was a good character arc, but it's just they didn't. I don't feel like they supported his decisions, and I feel like that's the case for a lot of the show. Except for Rick. Rick is pretty much.
If you've read the comics, you know that the stories are just about Rick. So pretty much you can.
I'm reading the
always
in the TV show. They're expanding more, a whole lot more.
Oh, really?
I mean, there are...
So maybe it'll be different from the comics.
I'm starting to read the comics. Okay, well, no, shouldn't do spoilers, but in the first comic, someone who dies at the end of season 2 dies in the first comic.
Yeah.
And it's a very important character.
Yeah.
But, like, the thing about the comics is it says on the back of the comics, like, this, the story is just based on the tales of Rick. Yeah. So he will always survive in the comics. I'm not sure if it's the same in the show. It probably isn't.
I mean, he's still alive,
They follow different characters, but it's very, like, Rick-centric. Yeah. I guess.
Because I haven't been watching the latest season.
The latest season's not like season 1.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
season 3 was even after season 3 was decent.
Season 2, just like from season 1 on, it was such a change in tone.
Yeah, it absolutely was. I will link you. Shout out to YourMovieSucks, my favorite movie reviewer, because he did this awesome like nitpick of The Walking Dead seasons 1 and 2, and he liked the first season too, but he tore the second season to shreds.
A lot of people didn't like the second season,
but he gives good reasons for it.
It's very slow.
I wasn't a terrible fan of the second season.
It
was slow. You're right.
I liked
slower
the
than,
last episode.
The Walking Dead slow, but that was slower than normal.
Yeah. I like the last episode of season 2, and the mid season of season 2, not the last episode. Season 3, decent, better than season 2, except for the season finale.
We talked a lot about The Walking Dead for people who said we weren't going to talk a lot about The Walking Dead.
Yeah, well,
you've been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I finished it.
You rewatched the whole series?
I rewatched the whole series.
It's excellent.
Should we not spoil?
Wait.
I mean, does it matter?
If you haven't seen it yet.
I'm not going to spoil. I'm not going to spoil like the ending.
Spoiler
No,
alert.
No, keep.
No, we're not going to spoil the entire thing. But if you're listening, you've probably seen an episode or two at some point or another. I can't recommend enough to go and watch the entire thing. Granted, it's still a kid show. Some of the writing is a little and it's a little like... And I think the worst part about the show is the relationship between, or like the love interest between Aang and Katara. I feel like that's like
part.
It's just so
it's
like
just awkward.
It's awkward. It's cliche, and it's wicked cliche.
Yeah, plus, he's like what is it, like a year younger than her? But he like in maturity, he's like 400 years younger than her.
Yeah.
Except as the show progresses, he becomes more mature, and that's like
I love it.
The Aang character arc is so
good,
well
dude.
written.
And the Zuko character arc.
Oh, man.
He's such an amazing character. Like, there's not a bad character on that show. Like, and Iroh is amazing. No, there's an episode called The Tales of Ba Sing Se, where they're in Ba Sing Se, the Earth Kingdom, and they're like different stories that were done by different writers that are with Nickelodeon, and they had an Iroh one, and it talks about his son, and the son, the one who died because Iroh used to be like a commander for the Fire Nation, but he failed, and in his failing, because he made this awesome battle and he failed in that battle, his son died.
Is that what makes him who he is?
Yeah, because he used to be kind of like the Fire Lord,
right? And now he's like completely different.
Yeah, and so like there was this episode where like it just details like what he does on a daily basis and why he is the way he is. And like at the end, it's just it. I almost cried. It was so because it like ties up everything with his son too. It's just it was an incredible episode, and I was like, because I wasn't a big Iroh guy at the beginning, and then I was like, okay, you got me.
You weren't a big Iroh guy.
I mean,
he's a funny character.
Season 1, he's not given enough to do. Season 1, he is not given enough to do at all. Season 2, he's given a lot to do. Season 3, he's amazing.
He's such a goofy character, and then there's like times when he like busts it out. Like he just like
absolutely
fights a ton of people.
Like when he teaches Zuko how to redirect lightning.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god,
like
this guy knows what he's doing.
He's been around.
But yeah, that's the only show that I feel got progressively better season 1 to season 2 to season 3. Like I can't think of any other show that has had that steady increase in quality, and not just like the animation, but like the writing and the story itself. Like the stakes are consistently raised every season.
Avatar, each this is going to be a sweet segue. I'm pointing it out. Avatar, each season is referred to as a book.
Yeah, we're not getting into books.
No,
please.
Let's get into books.
Please,
let's get into. Keith, do you read books?
Yeah. Well, what books? What genres?
What kind of books do you read?
Jimmy, please.
It goes around. Sometimes I'll read again zombies. I'm into zombies. I'll read some sort of science fiction. Sometimes mystery stuff.
Okay.
Historical reference books, things like that.
You know what you should read?
What?
You should read. I don't know if Connor's read this, but you should read the Halo books.
There's books?
If you like.
I've read a Halo book, and I still have yours.
Oh yeah. Follow Reach was amazing.
I didn't realize there were books. Were the books before the games?
No, they were after, but they built on the universe.
Okay.
And it's so good.
Maybe I should
I know
play
the Star Wars
more.
books and comics.
I should probably play the game more, so I actually know what the book is talking
Games
about.
are really good.
Yeah. You should buy an Xbox One and get the Master Chief Collection.
Are we done with books?
Connor, what's your favorite book?
My favorite book. Do comics
not
count?
including comics.
Not including.
Because I read a lot of comics. My favorite book.
You're reading Clockwork Orange right now.
I'm reading Clockwork Orange right now. I'm liking it.
Have you seen the movie?
No. I'm waiting to finish the book
No.
before I see the movie.
I still think read it in high school, but Fahrenheit 451 is still one of my favorite
That's
books.
a good book. I just read.
And Animal
Do
Farm.
plays count?
Um,
Because I read plays too.
who's the
read
playwright?
plays.
Is it like an old play? Either way, it counts.
I read plays, yeah.
It'd probably be Equus, actually.
Really?
Yeah, Equus was so good, dude. Equus was amazing.
You know what I read that a lot of people haven't read that they really should? I read Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Yeah.
And if
Really?
you like Django Unchained, you should watch. I mean, you should read Uncle Tom's Cabin because they're kind of similar. I thought in they're kind of not, but it's just like the going back to that time era and seeing how awful it is.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, it's awful, but they don't really know the extent to which it got. It's like a huge insight into I don't know. It's a book that I recommend everyone should read.
Are we done with books now?
Do you really want to be done with
I want to
books?
go back to TV because I want to talk about comedy shows.
Okay. How about, have you watched Friends?
I haven't watched Friends.
Me neither.
I've seen bits and pieces. But what is everybody's favorite comedy show? Because I'm actually wondering.
You mean like a sitcom?
No, not a sitcom.
Oh,
or it could be a sitcom, but
I'm a big fan of Modern Family.
I hear that show's really
Modern
good.
Family's you'd love it because it's so witty and clever.
Is it? Yeah.
You'd love it.
Do you guys watch Arrested Development?
Oh, that
I
show
haven't
is
seen.
awesome.
I've only seen a few episodes. But it was
Great
great
show. Fantastic show. I'm gonna start rewatching.
The
I
last
told my
season,
mom to
the
watch
Netflix
it.
season,
Heard it was bad
pretty subpar.
yeah,
There's a whole season on Netflix.
because it got canceled and then Netflix brought it back.
Okay.
And they made it, their own.
You know what's really good that you should all watch? Always Sunny. I've been
I
watching
haven't
Always.
started that yet.
I've been watching Always Sunny, dude. It's just sometimes it's just so funny to see bad people. Like I used to like Workaholics. I don't really like Workaholics all that much now, but Always Sunny is like a better and more well written Workaholics.
Okay.
And the characters are way funnier. I mean, Danny DeVito, what do you want? Like, honestly.
Going away from funny shows, what was that show you used to watch? 21.
Oh, 21 was so good, dude. I haven't seen the new season because they brought it back for like one more season. No, it's 24. What
Oh,
are we talking
24.
about?
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, wasn't that a movie? 21. It was
Yeah,
like about
yeah.
counting cards.
Yeah.
What is 24 about? It's
24 is about CIA agent Jack Bauer, and he is played by Kiefer Sutherland,
Okay.
who I love Kiefer Sutherland. And it's all in real time, basically. Like the entire show. There's 24 episodes in a season, and it's all in real time.
Does it get real racist? Like real fast?
What do you mean real racist?
I mean, like, is it like Arab people are bad?
Not really. I mean, it gets into some terrorist stuff, but
Yeah.
like it pretty much always starts off with a terrorist attack, and that's how the day starts.
And NSA, they're listening.
I always thought that was funny about how like Call of Duty the games, like they started getting into like Russians are evil.
Yeah.
And then Russia's like, guys,
Guys, please.
guys, why are you doing this?
Yeah, now games are doing like Korea,
Yeah.
North Korea.
Well, I mean that's pretty much the scapegoat. I mean, like, because like who can North Korea is like the bad people at this point. What is
Pretty
it?
much, yeah. You're right. They're the
And
scapegoat.
They are.
there's no way that they can come out and be like, America, like, why you do this? Because
Yeah.
like they know what they're doing. What about the interview?
Dude, excited. For
I wanna
that.
see
I'm
that.
pretty excited.
I wanna
for
see
movie.
that.
It might be really bad, but
It looks like it'll be good.
I like Seth Rogen, and I like him more than I like James Franco.
Uh,
I mean, This Is the End didn't really do it for me,
I told you how I feel about those kind of movies, Connor.
but there are some good ones.
There are some good ones, but that's not my cup of tea. They're like,
What, like the stupid movies? You mean,
I
or
guess
just comedy movies in general?
comedy movies in general,
Dude.
I
I
just don't-
gotta recommend the Cornetto trilogy to you.
Maybe.
Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, World's End.
I watched Shaun of the Dead.
They are amazing.
Excellent movie.
They're incredibly written, and Simon Pegg is just... I love you,
He's Simon Pegg. I mean, like...
He's incredible. He's so charming, too.
I'm not going to say they're not well written, but
And they're well done, too.
Yeah,
Edgar Wright's an incredible director.
I just don't know how I feel. I don't like it that much. There's so many things that I would rather be watching.
I found a pocket.
I was going to say something else, but... Oh, yeah, Jim, what's your favorite comedy TV show? You never said.
I mean, like... There aren't many comedy TV shows. If, like... I haven't watched too much of it, but Seinfeld is...
Seinfeld's a quality show.
Yeah. I like Seinfeld a lot, but I haven't seen too much of it.
I'm trying to think, because I don't want to say that Always Sunny is mine, but, I mean, that's all that's really coming to mind right now. But yeah, finishing up 24. If you're going to watch it, know that there is a lot of filler. Because it is in real time, and so every minute has to have something happen. And so... Sometimes the writing kind of dips a little bit, and sometimes there's some filler, and it's to be expected.
Is it a comedy?
24?
Yeah.
No, it's like a political drama kind of.
Okay.
How do you guys feel about Toy Story 4 being announced?
Nah.
I mean, I don't want to say that I'm. I think we're all wary.
I don't want to count it out.
I don't want to count it out.
They're gonna have to really pull something off really good.
They brought together.
They're doing too many sequels, though. Pixar's doing way too many sequels.
They're bringing together the brain trust for it, though. They said that they wouldn't make... this is kind of like an abbreviated quote. They said they wouldn't make Toy Story 4 if it wasn't, like, as good as or better than Toy Story 3 or what they've already done.
Yeah, they say that all the time. Like, that's just Pixar... That's just Disney talking.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be really good. I'm not going to count it out. I'll probably go see it, but I'm not going to tell you that I'm
super excited
over the top excited for it. Yeah, I am for The Incredibles 2 though.
I wasn't even that excited about Toy Story 3, and let me tell you how much Toy Story had an impact on my life, dude.
Okay, here we go.
I probably watched Toy Story I watched Toy Story so many times when I was a kid. It was ridiculous. I would come home and watch it like every day.
Yeah, it's a fantastic movie. But I have an unpopular opinion about Pixar.
Oh yeah?
I like The Incredibles. I think The Incredibles is their best movie.
How is that an unpopular opinion?
Because everybody's all about Toy Story.
Oh, you mean better than Toy Story?
Yeah, I think that's their best movie.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Finding... A lot of people are on the Finding Nemo boat, too.
No, definitely not. I don't know. Finding Nemo is a good movie, but it just doesn't grab me.
I like Monsters, Inc. more than I like Finding Nemo.
Monsters, Inc., I agree with you on that. Yeah. Monsters, Inc. is an incredible movie.
I haven't seen Pixar movies in the past couple of years, though. I saw Cars 2.
Did you watch Monsters University?
Didn't. I haven't seen Brave or Monsters University.
Brave, I've heard, was not that good.
You know what is really not good? Cars 2.
Have you seen it?
You saw it?
I saw it. Man, did I see it.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That does not sound good.
And they're doing too many sequels and not enough new ideas. But that's why I'm excited for Inside Out. Do you guys hear about Inside Out?
I have not.
No. Nope.
It's the new Pixar movie, and it's an original idea, and it's about this girl, and it's supposed to be chronicling the voices in her head.
Okay.
And each voice in there, you should look this up, Keith, because there's some actors that I wanna like tell people that are in it. It's called Inside Out, and it's like the voices in her head, but the voices in her head are like people, and so there's like joy, there's like sadness, anger.
Oh, so it's kind of like the homunculus in
Yeah.
In what's it called?
I know. Oh, it's Amy. I was telling everybody that it was Tina Fey, but it was Amy Poehler is Joy.
They're like the same person.
Bill Hader is Fear. I love Bill Hader. Mindy Kaling from the Mindy Project is Disgust. Phyllis Smith is Sadness, and Lewis. I don't know who Lewis Black is. He's Anger. I thought Danny DeVito was Anger the first time I saw the trailer, and I was like, yes.
Who are these? Who's doing this film?
This is Pixar.
Okay.
And I'll check the director. But it looks really interesting, and like I'm good with not a sequel.
Yeah, dude. Anything original that Pixar does is bound to be awesome.
Yeah, I mean I'm not trying to put them on blast, but I mean
Pixar has such a great track record.
They do have a great track record, except for like even a bad Pixar movie. I always say even a bad Pixar movie is like still a good animated movie.
And
like still quality, except for Cars 2. I was
gonna say, can we just like omit Cars 2 from
Cars 2 is bad.
Can we just like
It's
scratch
not
that
a
one off the
movie.
list? Yeah.
It's
Like
Even
how,
Cars wasn't even that
how
good.
Avatar: The Last Airbender is not a movie.
It's not a movie. I don't even know what you're talking about.
It never existed.
It's
I
not.
like how pretty much everybody like agrees that it never existed.
You know who shouldn't exist? M. Night Shyamalan.
I thought you were gonna say one of us.
Julian would hate that.
He's the worst. I don't like M. Night Shyamalan. So, anything else people want to say? Because it's about time to wrap up.
No.
We've been going.
Yeah, we have been going.
It's been turned out pretty well for our first podcast, I gotta say.
I'd say so.
So
We did better than I expected.
We did way better than I expected. I expected us to crash and burn. You hear me at the beginning? I was like, welcome to the Suburbanites Podcast. And then I was like, so.
My name is...
I gotta say, I was a little nervous at first, and then it got fun really quickly.
Yeah. Gives us something to do.
I hope other people feel as
we'd love
excited
your
as we do
feedback.
about this.
We
We would love feedback.
Your feedback. So yeah, I'm Connor.
Jim?
Keith.
And thanks for tuning in.